Okay, here we're going to take the slug and the screw bobbins for a humbucker, and we're going to put together. So I'll show you the parts. There's this base plate, there's a spacer bar, there's a keeper bar, there's 6 hole screws, 6 slugs, and then some screws for mounting these to there. And I'll show you how this all goes together, so stick with me. So this one here is going to be the neck, and I typically, the lead wires will come out the bottom, so screw side always go into the neck side. And the way that I've done these up is I have the ground and the hot, so I will put that on the outside so that I can either wire it in series or whatever somebody wants, whether they want 4 conductor or whatnot. So let's get started with the screw ones. So we're going to do this all in real time here, so see if we can do it in under 10 minutes as I talk away. And usually I'm multitasking with a bunch of other things at the same time, but we'll get going here. So I'll get these started, and then as you know, you can adjust these, right? So I've just kind of got them started, and then I use this screwdriver to get it down. When it gets to the end, I just go a little bit slow so they don't go in too far. You can adjust them by hand later on. And I'll show you once I get these other 2 in. So there you go. So those are in there. And now that keeper bar I was telling you about, that goes on the back side of it. And now those will, oh, I'm dropping some parts here. Hopefully I can find them when I need them. So now that's in there, and we'll take these little bobbin screws on the back side. I'll just, there's a different end for that. So I will get that going here. I'll show you one second what we're looking at. So now you can see we've got half of this here. So what I'm going to do, because we're going to do this in real time, which I forgot to prep before we got started here, is we do also need, I'll just put you down here, it's a bit of a mess, but we need to grab an Alnico bar magnet here. So these are stuck together because they're partially magnetized. Let me grab a different one here. There we go. So I'm going to throw it quick on here and just give it a full charge. This here, I'm going to do it with one hand. This is my magnetizer, so you can see it's in there, and we give it a quick pulse. That's it. So that there is a fully charged bar magnet, and I wasn't planning on doing that in this video, but you know, there we have it. So now this is going to go inside here. I probably shouldn't have tightened that down too much, but it still fits. So now, as you can see, the bar magnet goes in there. The red dot there, that's going to outline the north side. So the screws will be south and the slugs will be north. So now with the slugs, usually I use my arbor press, which maybe I'll just walk over to it and show you real quick. These kind of all rolled around on me here, so I gotta find them as I put them in. To show you I was sort of prepared when I wanted to do this video. There we go. Okay, let's just go to the arbor press so I don't have to use a, see if you can see it here. So this is just the arbor press, and I just kind of push those down. So there you have it. Now you can see there that the bars are in. And again, you know, I've got the ground and the hot on the outside. So I'm going to just put that on the outside. So now this spacer bar, because there's not a keeper bar on this side, you got to slide the spacer bar just in the side there. But I usually do that. It's magnetized, so it kind of sticks there pretty good. So I'll put these, kind of just get these hands started on the back here. And then, actually, let's do this one first. There we go. Get that keeper bar in there. So now we'll stuff that in there. Kind of rushing for this here, but it'll work. Hold on a second here. Of course, this will happen while I'm on video, right? Oh, I know exactly what went wrong. My bad. Hold on a second here. Let's get that out. I'm going to, 1 second here. I grabbed the wrong part. Sorry about that. I think TikTok's only going to allow me to do for 10. What happened there was I accidentally grabbed a 52 millimeter. So this is a neck, so it's going to be a 50 mil. So I'm just going to pause the video and I'm going to go push these in with the arbor press. Okay, now I'm back. I just have it stuck to the magnet there a little bit. So now let's try this again. The reason that wasn't lining up, the first one I put in lined up, but because of the 50 mil versus the 52 mil spacing, that other screw wasn't lining up in the bottom, which is why it didn't work out. But there you go, right? I kind of rushed a bit, grabbed a couple parts, thought I'd throw together a video. So anyways, now you've got the hot and ground on the outside. You've got the 4 screws holding each bobbin in. Oh, 1 sec. Sorry, see? Not doing things properly here because I'm focusing on you guys. Spacer bar. Once you get that on there, the spacer bar just rides up the side there. So I just loosen the screws off a bit to get it in there. And now I'll tighten that back up. There you go. And there you have it. That's basically how the components go together. Now from here, if I wire this in series, I will just run a wire around there and then we tape it at the end. And then that's done. You either put a cover on it or you take it like this. Cheers. Check it out, thebtone.com.